Chapter 16, Developing Pricing Strategies and Programs in the course ASC1. The learning objectives are: describe the sequence of activities required to establish a selling price. Describe the methods managers use for determining price levels. Identify potential reactions of customers when prices are changed. Identify the messages about product quality that are suggested by various price levels, and identify ethical dilemmas associated with price increases. We'll begin by identifying steps in setting up price. The first step is selecting pricing objective. Step 2 is estimating demand. Step 3 is estimating costs. Step 4 is analyzing competitors' costs, prices, offers. Step 5 is selecting a pricing method, and finally, Step 6 is selecting the final price. It is very important that students know these steps in this sequence. We'll discuss few steps in detail. As we know, Step 1 is selecting pricing objectives. There are 4 important pricing objectives: maximizing current profit, maximizing market skimming, maximizing market share, and product quality leadership. The strategies that help companies achieve these objectives are penetration pricing. In penetration pricing, companies will price their product below the perceived market value of the product in the market at that point in time. Skimming pricing is pricing the products higher than what the other companies are pricing similar products at that point in time in the market. Prestige or image pricing is when a company prices their products super high in order to create prestige or image about their product. Now, the most important thing to consider are ethical issues concerning pricing. This is specifically true for skimming pricing strategies. Why? Because skimming pricing strategies are strategies where companies are pricing their product higher than what other competitors' prices are at that point in time. Now also note that skimming pricing strategies can be utilized or used for brand new innovative products. The ethical issue becomes when a product is really an important life-saving product for the customers, and if the prices are very high, or in other words, prices are unaffordable, then this becomes an ethical issue concerning price, specifically with skimming pricing strategy. Now Step 2 talks about determining demand. In this, we need to know what is the definition for elasticity. Elasticity is the responsiveness in change in demand to price changes. Simply put, if the prices of products go up, the demand is expected to go down. If those products follow that pattern, that means that product is highly elastic. But there are a lot of products that are extremely important products for consumers, like medicines. Even if prices go up, the demand for those products will be unchanged. Such products follow the inelasticity of demand concept. Now Step 5 talks about setting the pricing method. For this purpose, we really need to know 2 important areas: floor price and ceiling price. Floor price is the price that a company determines by considering the variable costs and the fixed costs and associated with making the product. Ceiling prices are determined based on competition among similar products in the marketplace. It's very important, therefore, for companies to identify the floor price and the ceiling price for their product before they set their price on that product. Now there are many ways of setting a pricing method. The 4 most prominent ones are cost plus or markup pricing. This is very easy for companies to work with. All that companies need to do is know what the cost of making the product is and then add the markup, and that's the price on the product. A perceived value pricing is based on what is the perception of consumers about that product, and based on the consumer's perception, the companies will determine the price of that product. If the perceived value pricing for the product is high, the companies are bound to price the products really high. The third is value pricing. Value pricing is associated with pricing the product based on the value that the product provides to the target customer. The going rate pricing is associated with pricing the product exactly how competitors will price the product. If competitors reduce the price, the company will also reduce the price of the product. That's the going rate price. Let's talk a little bit about price adaptations. Once a company has set the price on their product, that is usually not set in stone. What that means is companies have to adapt to the product's prices depending on certain conditions in the market. The first adaptation method is geographically adaptation, where companies will adapt the price based on where they're selling the product. The second is price discounts and allowances. Companies can provide quantity discounts, functional discounts, and seasonal discounts to their customers. Please note that functional discounts are never given to customers like you and me. Functional discounts are given to intermediaries like retailers or distributors. Quantity and seasonal discounts may be given to customers like you and me. Promotional pricing is another way of adapting price for a product. One of the most common methods is called loss leader pricing. This usually happens in the retail sector with supermarkets and department. Museums, most likely students and senior citizens, are given discounts on ticket prices to entering a museum. Now, how do customers respond to price changes? If the price of a product goes down, a customer may assume the item is about to be replaced by a new model, or the item is faulty and is not selling well, or the firm is in financial trouble. The price will come down even further, and the quality of that product has been reduced. Price is the only marketing element that produces revenue. The others produce costs. Pricing decisions have become more challenging in a changing economic and technological environment. In setting pricing policy, a company follows a 6-step procedure. It selects its pricing objective. It estimates the demand curve, the probable quantities it will sell at each possible price. It estimates how its costs vary at different levels of output, at different levels of accumulated production experience, and for differentiated marketing offers. It examines competitors' costs, prices, and offers. It selects a pricing method, and it selects the final price. Companies usually set a pricing structure that reflects variations in geographical demand and costs, market segment requirements, purchase timing, order levels, and other factors. Several price adaptation strategies are available. 1. Geographical pricing. 2. Price discounts and allowances. 3. Promotional pricing. And 4. Discriminatory pricing. A price decrease might be brought about by excess plant capacity, declining market share, a desire to dominate the market through lower costs, or economic recession. A price increase might be brought about by cost inflation or overdemand. Companies must carefully manage customer perceptions when raising prices. Companies must anticipate competitor price changes and prepare contingent responses, including maintaining or changing price or quality. The firm facing a competitor's price change must try to understand the competitor's intent and the likely duration of the change. A market leader attacked by lower-priced competitors can seek to better differentiate itself, introduce its own low-cost competitor, or transform itself more completely. What are the steps involved in establishing a selling price? The steps in establishing a selling price are 1. Selecting pricing objectives. 2. Estimating demand. 3. Estimating costs. 4. Analyzing competitors' costs, prices, offers. 5. Selecting a pricing method. And 6. Selecting the final price. What are the 4 important pricing objectives? The 4 important pricing objectives are 1. Maximizing current profit. 2. Maximizing market skimming. 3. Maximizing market share. And 4. Product quality leadership. What pricing strategy involves pricing a product below the perceived market value? Penetration pricing. What is skimming pricing? Skimming pricing is pricing the product higher than what competitors are pricing similar products in the market. What ethical issue can arise with skimming pricing strategies? Skimming pricing strategies can raise ethical concerns when the prices are unaffordable for important life-saving products. What does elasticity of demand refer to? Elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of demand to price changes. What is the concept of inelasticity of demand? Inelasticity of demand refers to the situation where demand for a product remains unchanged even if prices increase. What is the floor price? The floor price is the price determined by considering the variable and fixed costs associated with making the product. How is the ceiling price determined? The ceiling price is determined based on competition among similar products in the marketplace. What is cost plus pricing? Cost plus or markup pricing involves determining the price by adding a markup to the cost of making the product. What is perceived value pricing based on? Perceived value pricing is based on the perception of consumers about the product. How does value pricing determine the price of a product? Value pricing is based on the value that the product provides to the target customer. What is going rate pricing? Going rate pricing involves pricing the product based on how competitors price the product. What is geographic adaptation in pricing? Geographic adaptation involves adapting the price based on the location where the product is being sold. What are price discounts and allowances? Price discounts and allowances include quantity discounts, functional discounts, and seasonal discounts provided to customers. What is loss leader pricing? Loss leader pricing is a method where a product is sold at a low price to attract customers, with the expectation that they will purchase other products with higher profit margins. What is promotional pricing? Promotional pricing involves temporarily reducing the price of a product to stimulate demand or attract customers. Give an example of promotional pricing. One example of promotional pricing is offering discounts or special offers during a holiday season. What are some price adaptations that companies can make? Price adaptations include geographic adaptation, price discounts and allowances, and promotional pricing. How might customers interpret a decrease in price? Customers may assume that the product is about to be replaced by a new model, or that the item is faulty and not selling well, or that the firm is in financial trouble. What assumptions might customers make if the price of a product continues to decrease? Customers may assume that the price will come down even further and that the quality of the product has been reduced. What are some potential customer reactions to price changes? Potential customer reactions to price changes include assumptions about product quality, market trends, or the financial health of the company. Give an example of price adaptation based on geographic location. An example of geographic price adaptation is setting different prices for a product in different regions or countries based on local market conditions. Who are functional discounts typically given to? Functional discounts are typically given to intermediaries, such as retailers or distributors. Give an example of a product that follows the concept of inelastic demand. Medicines or other essential products often follow the concept of inelastic demand, where demand remains relatively unchanged even if prices increase. What are the learning objectives of Chapter 16? The learning objectives are to describe the sequence of activities required to establish a selling price, describe the methods managers use for determining price levels, identify potential reactions of customers when prices are changed, identify the messages about product quality suggested by various price levels, and identify ethical dilemmas associated with price increases. What are the steps involved in setting up a price? The steps involved in setting up a price are selecting pricing objectives, estimating demand, estimating costs, analyzing competitors' costs, prices, offers, selecting a pricing method, and selecting the final price. Name the 4 important pricing objectives. The 4 important pricing objectives are maximizing current profit, maximizing market skimming, maximizing market share, and product quality leadership. What is penetration pricing? Penetration pricing is when a company prices its product below the perceived market value at that point in time to gain market share. Define skimming pricing. Skimming pricing is pricing a product higher than what other companies are pricing similar products in the market at that point in time. What is prestige or image pricing? Prestige or image pricing is when a company prices its products very high to create prestige or an image about the product. Why are ethical issues concerning pricing important, particularly with skimming pricing strategies? Ethical issues concerning pricing are important, especially with skimming pricing strategies, because companies may price their products higher than competitors, which can be unaffordable for important life-saving products. Raising ethical concerns in terms of demand. What does elasticity refer to? Elasticity refers to the responsiveness of demand to price changes. What are the 2 important areas to consider in setting the pricing method? The 2 important areas to consider are the floor price and the ceiling price. How are ceiling prices determined? Ceiling prices are determined based on competition among similar products in the marketplace. Give an example of price adaptation based on geography. An example of geographic price adaptation is setting different prices for a product in different regions or countries based on local market conditions. Name a product that follows the concept of inelastic demand. Medicines or other essential products often follow the concept of inelastic demand, where demand remains relatively unchanged even if prices increase. How do customers respond to price changes? If the price of a product goes down, customers may assume that the item is about to be replaced by a new model, the item is faulty and not selling well, or the firm is in financial trouble. This may result in further price reductions and a perception of reduced product quality. Why is it important for companies to identify the floor price and ceiling price before setting the price of a product? It is important to identify the floor price and ceiling price to ensure that the price is set within the acceptable range considering the costs and competition in the market. What are the potential reactions of customers when prices are changed? Potential reactions of customers when prices are changed include assumptions about product quality, concerns about product obsolescence or defects, and perception of the firm's financial situation. How does skimming pricing strategy raise ethical concerns? Skimming pricing strategies can raise ethical concerns when essential or life-saving products are priced very high, making them unaffordable for customers who need them, potentially putting their well-being or lives at risk. What is the role of price levels in suggesting messages about product quality? Price levels can suggest messages about product quality, with higher prices often associated with higher perceived quality and lower prices possibly indicating lower quality. What is the purpose of estimating demand in pricing? Estimating demand helps in understanding the responsiveness of demand to price changes and determining the appropriate pricing strategy. How does cost-plus pricing work? Cost-plus or markup pricing involves adding a markup to the cost of making the product to determine the price. What is the perception-based pricing method? Perception-based pricing method determines the price of a product based on the consumer's perception of its value. What is the purpose of analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers in pricing? Analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers helps in understanding the competitive landscape and determining an appropriate pricing strategy. What are the 4 important pricing objectives discussed in the chapter? The 4 important pricing objectives discussed in the chapter are maximizing current profit, maximizing market skimming, maximizing market share, and product quality leadership. How does the concept of elasticity help in understanding demand? The concept of elasticity helps in understanding how changes in price affect the demand for a product. If the demand changes significantly with price changes, it is considered elastic, whereas if the demand remains relatively unchanged, it is considered inelastic. What factors should companies consider when adapting prices based on geography? When adapting prices based on geography, companies should consider local market conditions, purchasing power, competition, and distribution costs. What is the difference between functional discounts and quantity discounts? Functional discounts are given to intermediaries like retailers or distributors, while quantity discounts are given directly to customers based on the quantity purchased. Give an example of a loss leader pricing strategy. An example of a loss leader pricing strategy is when a supermarket offers a heavily discounted price on a popular product to attract customers, with the expectation that they will purchase other products at regular prices. How do customers perceive a further price reduction? Customers may perceive a further price reduction as an indication of reduced product quality or the firm being in financial trouble. How do companies determine the final price for a product? Companies determine the final price for a product by considering various factors such as costs, competition, perceived value, and pricing objectives. How do skimming pricing strategies work for brand new innovative products? Skimming pricing strategies for brand new innovative products involve pricing them higher than competitors to capture maximum value from early adopters and early demand. What are the steps in the sequence of activities required to establish a selling price? The steps in the sequence of activities required to establish a selling price are selecting pricing objectives, estimating demand, estimating costs, analyzing competitors' costs, prices, offers, selecting a pricing method, and selecting the final price. What is the purpose of selecting pricing objectives? Selecting pricing objectives helps companies define their goals and guide their pricing strategies, whether focused on profit maximization, market share, or other objectives, helping companies estimate demand when setting prices. Companies can estimate demand by analyzing market research, historical sales data, conducting surveys, or using statistical techniques to understand how demand responds to price changes. Why is it important to analyze competitors' costs, prices, and offers? Analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers helps companies understand the competitive landscape, determine their pricing relative to competitors, and make informed pricing decisions. What is the role of perceived value in pricing? Perceived value is the customer's perception of the value they receive from a product. Companies may price their products based on the perceived value to capture the maximum value from customers. How does value pricing strategy work? Value pricing strategy involves pricing a product based on the value it provides to the target customer, considering factors such as features, benefits, and customer preferences. What is going rate pricing based on? Going rate pricing is based on pricing a product in line with the prevailing market prices set by competitors. How do companies adapt prices based on geography? Companies adapt prices based on geography by considering factors such as local market conditions, competition, exchange rates, and distribution costs specific to each region or country. What is a loss leader pricing strategy? A loss leader pricing strategy involves selling a product at a low price or even at a loss to attract customers, with the expectation of generating revenue from the sale of other products. How do customers interpret a price reduction? Customers may interpret a price reduction as a signal of lower product quality, potential obsolescence, or financial issues with the company. What are the potential ethical dilemmas associated with price increases? Potential ethical dilemmas associated with price increases include pricing essential or life-saving products unaffordably, potentially putting customers' well-being or lives at risk. What messages about product quality can be suggested by different price levels? Higher price levels can suggest higher product quality, while lower price levels may indicate lower quality or cost-cutting measures. What are the objectives of selecting a pricing method? The objectives of selecting a pricing method are to determine how the price will be set based on factors such as costs, competition, and customer perceptions. How can companies estimate costs when setting prices? Companies can estimate costs by considering both variable costs and fixed costs associated with manufacturing and delivering the product. What factors should be analyzed when considering competitors' costs, prices, and offers? When analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers, factors such as product features, quality, customer value, and differentiation should be considered. How does cost plus pricing determine the price of a product? Cost plus pricing determines the price by adding a predetermined markup or percentage to the cost of producing the product. What role does perceived value play in pricing decisions? Perceived value plays a significant role in pricing decisions as it influences customers' willingness to pay and the overall value proposition of the product. What are the benefits of value pricing? Value pricing allows companies to align their prices with the perceived value provided to customers, potentially increasing customer satisfaction, loyalty, and profitability. What is the concept of elastic demand? Elastic demand refers to a situation where changes in price have a significant impact on the quantity demanded. Customers are highly responsive to price changes, and demand may decrease if prices increase. What is the difference between functional discounts and seasonal discounts? Functional discounts are offered to intermediaries such as retailers or distributors, while seasonal discounts are temporary price reductions offered during specific seasons or time periods. What is the purpose of promotional pricing? The purpose of promotional pricing is to stimulate sales and attract customers by offering temporary price reductions or special offers. How can companies determine the final price for a product? Companies can determine the final price for a product by considering factors such as costs, competition, customer perceptions, pricing objectives, and desired profit margins. How does skimming pricing strategy work for new products? Skimming pricing strategy involves initially setting a high price for a new product to capture maximum revenue from early adopters and customers who value the product's uniqueness or innovation. Why is it important to estimate demand when setting prices? Estimating demand helps companies understand how customers will respond to price changes and determine the optimal price point to maximize sales and profitability. How does cost plus pricing method work? Cost plus pricing method involves calculating the total cost of producing a product and adding a predetermined markup or percentage to determine the selling price. What is the purpose of analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers? Analyzing competitors' costs, prices, and offers helps companies understand the competitive landscape, evaluate their pricing strategy relative to competitors, and make informed pricing decisions. How does perceived value affect pricing decisions? Perceived value is a key factor in pricing decisions as it influences customers' willingness to pay and the overall value proposition of the product. Companies may price their products based on the perceived value they provide to customers. What is promotional pricing? Promotional pricing is a strategy where temporary price reductions or special offers are used to stimulate sales, attract customers, and create a sense of urgency or excitement around a product or promotion. Give an example of a loss leader pricing strategy. An example of a loss leader pricing strategy is when a grocery store sells a popular brand of cereal at a significantly discounted price to attract customers, with the expectation that they will also purchase other groceries at regular prices. How do customers perceive a price reduction? Customers may perceive a price reduction as an opportunity to save money, a promotional offer, or a signal that the product may be of lower quality or in less demand. What are the potential ethical concerns associated with price increases? Potential ethical concerns associated with price increases include price gouging during emergencies or crises, exploiting customers' vulnerability, or pricing essential goods unreasonably high. What messages about product quality can different price levels convey? Higher price levels can convey messages of higher product quality, luxury, or exclusivity. Lower price levels may indicate affordability, lower quality, or budget-oriented products. What is the concept of elasticity of demand? The concept of elasticity of demand refers to the responsiveness of demand to changes in price. If demand changes significantly with price changes, it is considered elastic, whereas if demand remains relatively unchanged, it is considered inelastic. How do customers interpret a further price reduction? Customers may interpret a further price reduction as an indication of the product not selling well, reduced quality, or a desperate attempt by the company to generate sales. How does a skimming pricing strategy work for new products? Skimming pricing strategy involves initially setting a high price for a new product to capture the maximum value from early adopters and customers who are willing to pay a premium for the product's novelty or uniqueness. The price is gradually lowered over time to attract broader market segments. Why is it important to estimate demand when setting prices? Estimating demand helps companies understand how customers will respond to price changes, identify price points that maximize sales and profitability, and avoid overpricing or underpricing products. How does the cost plus pricing method work? The cost plus pricing method involves calculating the total cost of producing a product and adding a predetermined markup or percentage to cover both the cost and desired profit margin. The sum of the cost and markup determines the selling price. How does perceived value influence pricing decisions? Perceived value influences pricing decisions by considering how customers perceive the benefits, quality, and overall value of a product or service. Companies may price their offerings based on the perceived value to align with customer expectations and enhance their value proposition. How do customers perceive a price reduction? Customers generally perceive a price reduction as an opportunity to save money, a promotional offer, or an indication of reduced product quality or popularity. What is the importance of marketing's participation in every stage of new product development? Marketing's participation in every stage of new product development is important to ensure that customer needs and preferences are considered. Market research is conducted, and effective marketing strategies are developed to launch and promote the new product successfully. What are some options for establishing an effective organization for managing new product development? Options for establishing an effective organization for managing new product development include product managers or new product managers, committees, departments, venture teams, cross-functional teams, and engaging external individuals or organizations through crowdsourcing or other means. How many stages define the new product development process? The new product development process consists of 8 stages: idea generation, screening, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, business analysis, product development, market testing, and commercialization. What decision must a company make at each stage of the new product development process? At each stage of the new product development process, the company must decide whether to proceed to the next stage or drop the idea. Why do marketers often target heavy users and early adopters of new products? Marketers often target heavy users and early adopters of new products because they can be reached through specific media channels. They tend to be opinion leaders who influence others' purchasing decisions, and they are more likely to try and adopt new products. What factors influence the consumer adoption process? The consumer adoption process is influenced by factors such as consumers and organizations' willingness to try new products, personal influences, recommendations from friends or experts, and the characteristics of the new product or innovation itself. What is the purpose of idea generation in the new product development process? Idea generation is the stage where new product ideas are generated through various methods such as brainstorming, customer feedback, market research, and technological advancements. Its purpose is to create a pool of potential ideas for further evaluation. What is concept development and testing in the new product development process? Concept development and testing involve developing detailed product concepts and testing them with target customers to gather feedback and determine their level of interest and satisfaction with the product idea. How does marketing strategy development contribute to the new product development process? Marketing strategy development involves formulating the overall marketing plan, including target market identification, positioning, pricing, distribution, and promotion strategies for the new product. It ensures that the product aligns with the company's marketing objectives and customer needs. What is business analysis in the new product development process? Business analysis assesses the potential profitability and viability of the new product by evaluating its expected sales, costs, market size, competition, and financial projections. It helps the company make informed decisions about the product's feasibility. What is the purpose of market testing in the new product development process? Market testing involves introducing the new product to a limited market segment and monitoring its performance, customer response, and acceptance. It provides valuable insights and data to refine the product and marketing strategies before a full-scale launch. What is the final stage of the new product development process? The final stage of the new product development process is commercialization, where the product is launched into the market and marketing activities are implemented to create awareness, generate sales, and establish a market presence. How does the consumer adoption process impact the success of a new product? The consumer adoption process determines how customers learn about, try, and ultimately adopt or reject a new product. Understanding this process helps marketers identify potential barriers, address customer concerns, and tailor marketing efforts to drive successful adoption and market penetration. Why is it important for marketers to consider factors beyond their control in the consumer adoption process? Marketers need to consider factors beyond their control in the consumer adoption process because they influence customers' decision-making and acceptance of new products. Understanding these external factors helps marketers develop effective strategies to overcome barriers and encourage adoption. What role do heavy users play in the consumer adoption process? Heavy users play a significant role in the consumer adoption process as they are often early adopters of new products. Their enthusiasm, positive experiences, and recommendations can influence others' perceptions and encourage adoption. How does crowdsourcing contribute to new product development? Crowdsourcing involves engaging external individuals or organizations to contribute ideas, feedback, or resources to the new product development process. It harnesses collective intelligence and diverse perspectives, leading to innovative solutions and increased customer engagement. What is the purpose of screening in the new product development process? Screening helps evaluate and filter out potentially unfeasible or low-potential product ideas. It allows companies to focus their resources on ideas that align with their objectives, target market needs, and strategic fit. How does cross-functional teamwork benefit the new product development process? Cross-functional teamwork brings together individuals from different departments or areas of expertise to collaborate on new product development. This approach fosters diverse perspectives, knowledge sharing, and effective problem solving, leading to more comprehensive and successful product outcomes. Why is market testing essential before full-scale commercialization? Market testing allows companies to assess customer response, gather feedback, and identify any necessary improvements or adjustments before a full-scale launch. It helps minimize risks and increases the chances of success in the marketplace. What role do early adopters play in the consumer adoption process? Early adopters are individuals who are quick to try and adopt new products or innovations. They play a crucial role in influencing others' perceptions, spreading word-of-mouth recommendations, and creating initial market momentum for the new product. How does personal influence affect the consumer adoption process? Personal influence, such as recommendations from friends, family, or experts, can significantly impact the consumer adoption process. Positive recommendations or endorsements can create trust and increase the likelihood of trying and adopting a new product. What is the concept development and testing stage of new product development? Concept development and testing involve refining product ideas into detailed concepts and testing them with target customers to gather feedback and assess their level of interest, perceived value, and potential appeal. How does marketing strategy development contribute to successful new product development? Marketing strategy development ensures that the new product aligns with the company's overall marketing objectives and market positioning. It involves defining the target market, setting appropriate pricing, creating effective promotional campaigns, and developing distribution plans to maximize the product's potential success. Why is market testing important in the new product development process? Market testing allows companies to assess customer response, gather real-world feedback, and evaluate the product's performance before a full-scale launch. It helps identify potential issues, refine marketing strategies, and make necessary adjustments to ensure a successful market entry. What is the role of opinion leaders in the consumer adoption process? Opinion leaders are individuals who have a significant influence on others' attitudes, opinions, and behaviors. They play a crucial role in the consumer adoption process by shaping perceptions, providing recommendations, and influencing the adoption decisions of others. How do willingness to try new products and personal influences impact the consumer adoption process? Willingness to try new products refers to customers' openness to experimenting with and adopting new offerings. Personal influences, such as recommendations from friends, family, or experts, can influence customers' decisions by providing social proof and building trust in the new product. What are some characteristics of a new product or innovation that can affect its adoption? Characteristics of a new product or innovation, such as complexity, compatibility with existing behaviors or technologies, observability, trialability, and relative advantage compared to alternatives, can significantly influence its adoption rate and success in the market. Why is it beneficial to connect with individuals and organizations outside the company during new product development? Connecting with individuals and organizations outside the company, such as through crowdsourcing or partnerships, brings fresh perspectives, diverse expertise, and potential resources to the new product development process. It fosters innovation and increases the chances of creating a successful product. What is the purpose of idea screening in the new product development process? Idea screening involves evaluating and analyzing product ideas to identify those with the most potential for further development. It helps companies focus their resources on ideas that align with their strategic objectives and have a higher likelihood of success in the market. How do committees contribute to effective new product development? Committees provide a structured and collaborative approach to new product development by bringing together individuals from different departments or areas of expertise. They enable diverse perspectives, effective decision-making, and coordination throughout the development process. Why is the consumer adoption process important for marketers to understand? The consumer adoption process provides insights into how customers learn about, try, and adopt new products. Understanding this process helps marketers tailor their marketing strategies, identify potential barriers, and implement tactics to encourage successful adoption and drive sales. What is the role of new product managers in the new product development process? New product managers are responsible for overseeing the development and launch of new products. They coordinate various activities, ensure cross-functional collaboration, and monitor the progress of the new product development process. How does the adoption rate of a new product impact its success? The adoption rate of a new product refers to the speed at which customers adopt and integrate the product into their lives. A higher adoption rate generally indicates greater market acceptance and potential success. For the new product, what are some benefits of using cross-functional teams in new product development? Cross-functional teams bring together individuals with different expertise, skills, and perspectives to collaborate on new product development. This approach promotes effective communication, holistic problem solving, and synergy among different departments, leading to more successful outcomes. How does the idea generation stage contribute to new product development? The idea generation stage is where a company generates a wide range of potential product ideas through brainstorming, market research, customer feedback, and technological advancements. This stage sets the foundation for further evaluation and development of the most promising ideas. Why is it important for marketers to identify heavy users and early adopters of new products? Identifying heavy users and early adopters is important because they are more likely to try and adopt new products, influence others' purchasing decisions, and provide valuable feedback and recommendations. Targeting these groups can lead to successful initial adoption and positive word of mouth. How do personal influences affect the consumer adoption process? Personal influences, such as recommendations from friends, family, or experts, can significantly impact the consumer adoption process. Positive personal influences create social proof, build trust, and increase the likelihood of trying and adopting a new product. What is the purpose of marketing strategy development in the new product development process? Marketing strategy development involves formulating a comprehensive plan to position, price, promote, and distribute the new product effectively. It ensures that the product meets customer needs, aligns with the company's objectives, and maximizes its market potential. What factors contribute to consumers' willingness to try new products? Consumers' willingness to try new products can be influenced by factors such as perceived benefits, perceived risks, previous experience with similar products, social influence, and the product's relative advantage compared to alternatives. How does the characteristics of a new product or innovation affect its adoption? The characteristics of a new product or innovation, such as its complexity, compatibility with existing behaviors or technologies, trialability, observability, and relative advantage, can significantly impact its adoption rate. Products with favorable characteristics are more likely to be adopted by consumers. What is the purpose of concept development and testing in the new product development process? Concept development and testing involve refining product ideas into detailed concepts and testing them with target customers to gather feedback and assess their level of interest, appeal, and potential success in the market. How does market testing contribute to the success of a new product? Market testing allows companies to gather real-world feedback, assess customer response, and identify any necessary improvements or adjustments before a full-scale launch. It helps mitigate risks, refine marketing strategies, and increase the chances of success in the market. What is the role of venture teams in new product development? Venture teams are formed to explore and develop new product ideas within the company. They often have autonomy and dedicated resources to drive innovation, explore market opportunities, and take calculated risks in developing new products. How does the consumer adoption process influence the success of a new product? The consumer adoption process determines how customers learn about, try, and ultimately adopt or reject a new product. Understanding this process helps marketers identify potential barriers, address customer concerns, and tailor marketing efforts to drive successful adoption and market penetration. What are some factors that can influence the consumer adoption process beyond the marketer's control? Factors that can influence the consumer adoption process beyond the marketer's control include economic conditions, social and cultural norms, technological advancements, competitive offerings, and external events or trends. How do early adopters contribute to the success of new products? Early adopters are often influential individuals who embrace new products or innovations early on. Their adoption and positive experiences can create buzz, generate word-of-mouth recommendations, and attract other customers, contributing to the overall success of the new product. Why is it important for marketers to involve other departments in every stage of new product development? Involving other departments in every stage of new product development ensures a holistic and coordinated approach. It allows for diverse perspectives, collaborative problem solving, and alignment of strategies, which increases the likelihood of creating and launching successful products. What are some advantages of adopting a cross-functional team approach in new product development? Adopting a cross-functional team approach in new product development promotes effective communication, knowledge sharing, and collaboration among individuals from different departments or areas of expertise. It leads to more comprehensive solutions, faster decision-making, and improved project outcomes. What factors can influence customers' willingness to try new products? Factors such as product benefits, price, perceived risks, previous experiences, recommendations from others, and the product's compatibility with customers' needs and preferences can influence their willingness to try new products. How does idea screening contribute to the success of new product development? Idea screening helps companies filter out unfeasible or low potential product ideas, focusing their resources on ideas with higher chances of success. It minimizes the risk of investing time and resources into ideas that may not align with market needs or company objectives. What is the role of product managers in new product development? Product managers are responsible for overseeing the development and launch of specific products. They coordinate various activities, ensure cross-functional collaboration, monitor progress, and make strategic decisions throughout the new product development process. How does the adoption rate of a new product affect its market success? The adoption rate, which refers to the speed at which customers adopt and integrate a new product into their lives, can significantly impact its market success. A higher adoption rate indicates greater acceptance and potential market penetration. What is the purpose of concept testing in new product development? Concept testing allows companies to gather feedback from target customers on detailed product concepts. It helps assess customers' level of interest, appeal, and perceived value, allowing for necessary refinements and improvements before further development. How can connecting with individuals and organizations outside the company benefit new product development? Connecting with individuals and organizations outside the company brings fresh perspectives, diverse expertise, and potential resources to the new product development process. It fosters innovation, expands the network of collaborators, and increases the chances of creating successful products. What are the 8 stages of the new product development process? The 8 stages of the new product development process are idea generation, screening, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, business analysis, product development, market testing, and commercialization. Why is it important for companies to decide whether to drop an idea or move to the next stage at each stage of the new product development process? It is important for companies to evaluate the feasibility and potential of an idea at each stage to ensure effective resource allocation and avoid investing in ideas with limited chances of success. Deciding whether to continue or drop an idea ensures a focused and efficient new product development process. How can marketers leverage heavy users and early adopters in promoting new products? Marketers can leverage heavy users and early adopters by targeting them with specific marketing messages, incentives, or early access to the new product. By harnessing their enthusiasm and influence, marketers can generate positive word of mouth, credibility, and create initial momentum for the product. How can market research contribute to the idea generation stage of new product development? Market research provides valuable insights into customer needs, preferences, and market trends, which can stimulate idea generation by understanding market gaps, identifying customer pain points, and exploring emerging opportunities. Market research fuels the generation of innovative product ideas. What is the role of committees in effective new product development? Committees provide a structured approach to new product development by bringing together individuals from different departments or areas of expertise. They facilitate communication, coordination, and decision-making, ensuring that various perspectives and requirements are considered throughout the development process. How can marketing collaborate with other departments in new product development? Marketing can collaborate with other departments by actively participating in cross-functional teams, sharing market insights, customer feedback, and providing expertise in defining product features, positioning, pricing, promotion, and distribution strategies. Collaboration ensures that marketing considerations are integrated into all stages of new product development. Once a company has segmented the market, chosen its target customer groups, and identified their needs, and selected its desired market positioning, it is ready to develop and launch appropriate new products and services. True, because these steps are crucial in understanding the market and customer requirements, which then guide the development and launch of new products and services. Marketing should participate with other departments in every stage of new product development. True, marketing should be involved in every stage of new product development to ensure that the product meets customer needs, is effectively positioned, and is successfully launched and marketed. Successful new product development requires the company to establish an effective organization for managing the development process. True, An effective organization is crucial for managing the complex process of new product development, ensuring coordination, resource allocation, and timely decision making. Companies can choose product managers or new product managers, committees, departments, or venture teams for managing the new product development process. True, companies have various options for organizing the new product development process, including product managers, committees, departments, or venture teams. Depending on their organizational structure and preferences, increasingly, companies are adopting cross functional teams, connecting to individuals and organizations outside the company through crowdsourcing and other means, and developing multiple product concepts. True, companies are increasingly embracing cross functional teams to leverage diverse expertise, collaborating with external individuals and organizations for ideas and feedback, and exploring multiple product concepts to enhance the chances of success. 8 stages define the new product development process: idea generation, screening, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, business analysis, product development, market testing, and commercialization. True, the new product development process typically involves these 8 stages, which are sequential and help guide decision making and resource allocation throughout the process. At each stage, the company must decide whether to drop the idea or move to the next stage. True, at each stage of the new product development process, the company evaluates the progress, feasibility, and market potential of the idea or concept and decides whether to continue to the next stage or abandon it. The consumer adoption process is the process by which customers learn about new products, try them, and adopt or reject them. True, the consumer adoption process involves the steps of awareness, interest, evaluation, trial, and adoption or rejection, where customers learn about new products, consider them, and ultimately decide to adopt or reject them. Many marketers are targeting heavy users and early adopters of new products because both groups can be reached by specific media and tend to be opinion leaders. True, heavy users and early adopters are often targeted by marketers because they are more likely to try new products, have a strong influence on others, and can be reached through targeted media channels. The consumer adoption process is influenced by many factors beyond the marketer's control. True, the consumer adoption process is influenced by various factors, such as consumer willingness to try new products, personal influences, social norms, and the specific characteristics and attributes of the new product or innovation. The process of new product development begins with concept development and testing. False. The process of new product development starts with idea generation, where potential product ideas are generated and explored. The marketing strategy development stage comes after the business analysis stage in the new product development process. True, the marketing strategy development stage typically follows the business analysis stage after analyzing the financial viability and market potential of the new product. The marketing strategy is developed. Market testing is conducted before product development in the new product development process. False. Market testing is typically conducted after the product development stage. Once the product is developed, it is tested in a real market environment to assess its acceptance, demand, and performance. The commercialization stage is the final stage of the new product development process. True, the commercialization stage is the last stage of the new product development process. It involves the full-scale launch, distribution, and marketing of the product to the target market. The new product development process can be summarized in 4 stages: idea generation, concept development, product development, and commercialization. False. The new product development process typically consists of 8 stages: idea generation, screening, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, business analysis, product development, market testing, and commercialization. The consumer adoption process follows a linear progression, starting with awareness and ending with adoption or rejection. False. The consumer adoption process is not strictly linear and can involve iterative stages, where customers may go back and forth between different steps before making a final decision. Targeting heavy users and early adopters of new products is a strategy commonly used by marketers. True, Targeting heavy users and early adopters is a common strategy because these groups are more likely to try new products and have a strong influence on others' purchasing decisions. The consumer adoption process is solely influenced by the marketer's control and marketing efforts. False. The consumer adoption process is influenced by various factors beyond the marketer's control, including personal influences, social factors, and the perceived attributes of the new product. Idea generation is the stage where potential product ideas are evaluated and tested for feasibility. False. Idea generation is the stage where potential product ideas are generated and collected, not evaluated and tested. The evaluation and testing occur in later stages. Market testing is conducted to assess the financial viability of a new product. False. Market testing is not primarily focused on assessing the financial viability of a new product. Instead, it is conducted to gather feedback, measure customer response, and assess market acceptance. Concept development and testing is the stage where the marketing strategy for a new product is developed. False. Concept development and testing is focused on developing and refining the product concept, including its features, benefits, and positioning. The marketing strategy development comes after this stage. The consumer adoption process is influenced only by the willingness of consumers to try new products. False. The consumer adoption process is influenced by multiple factors, including personal influences, social influences, and the characteristics of the new product or innovation. The new product development process can be managed effectively without establishing a specific organization or team. False. Successful new product development typically requires establishing an effective organization or team dedicated to managing and coordinating the various stages of the process. The commercialization stage involves market testing and gathering customer feedback. False. Market testing occurs before the commercialization stage. The commercialization stage involves the full-scale launch, distribution, and marketing of the product to the target market. The consumer adoption process is solely influenced by the marketer's advertising and promotional efforts. False. The consumer adoption process is influenced by various factors, including personal influences, social norms, and the perceived value and benefits of the new product. The new product development process starts with market testing to assess customer interest. False. The new product development process starts with idea generation, where potential product ideas are generated, not with market testing. Targeting heavy users and early adopters is a strategy mainly used for mature products. False. Targeting heavy users and early adopters is a strategy commonly used for new products to build initial demand and generate positive word of mouth. The consumer adoption process is a one-size-fits-all process that applies to all products and industries. False. The consumer adoption process can vary depending on the product category, industry, and target market. Different products may require different adoption processes. The product development stage involves creating multiple product concepts for testing. False. The product development stage focuses on developing a single product concept into a tangible product prototype or model, not creating multiple concepts. The marketing strategy development stage is conducted before the concept development and testing stage. False. The marketing strategy development stage typically comes after the concept development and testing stage. It is based on the refined product concept and market feedback. The consumer adoption process can be influenced by consumers' willingness to try new products and personal